Welcome learners. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important and modern area of textile science, textile and environment, along with the recent developments in textiles and apparel. The textile industry itself is one of the most largest globally industries, but it is also one of the major contributor to environmental pollution. And because of this pollution itself, we have many of the chemical processing, we can say water usage, dyeing operation and textile waste generation. So what we need to minimize that. At the same time itself, modern textile technology is rapidly evolving through nanotechnology, technical textiles, sustainable manufacturing, recycle, smart fabric, occupational protective clothing, eco labels, eco marks, and sustainable for our, or we can say sustainable fabric demand is very much on its peak. So today's lecture will help us to understand both the environmental challenges as well as the future innovations of our textile industry. So let's get started. Contamination in textiles. So textile contamination refer to that kind of environmental pollution which generate during our textile manufacturing as well as processing time. So all the textile operation, among all the textile operation, we can say that dyeing as well as printing creates maximum pollution because it involves large quantity of chemicals, salts, acids, and we can say water. Maximum amount of usage of all these are in our dyeing and printing department. So textile industry generate in three forms. First is our water pollution, second is air, and other is solid waste, which is a very big landfill, which is a very big reason for our landfills. So one major issue today is our microplastic, which releases from synthetic fibers like our polyesters as well as nylons. During washing process, some tiny particles release into water bodies and eventually enter in the food chain, which is very much hazardous for everyone. Heavy metals during dyeing and pigmentation, like such as chromium, lead, copper, mercury are also released during dyeing and pigmentation stages. So recent environmental studies show that textile industry contributes significantly to industrial waste, water waste or wastewater globally. Fine, many rivers near textile industry zone suffer from color contaminations which create from some of the chemicals, and it also reduce the oxygen level because these dyes wastewater blocks sunlight to penetrate in the water itself. An important point here is that even a small amount of textile dye can visibly contaminate a large amount of water. Fine. So oil and lubrication from machineries as well contaminate our environment. Now, main pollutants which releases from the environment in the environment from the textile industries are some of the suspended solids, toxic dyes, salts and alkalis, acids, heavy metals like chromium, lead and copper, and PFAS, which are forever chemicals. So they do not break down easily in nature. They are widely used in water repellents as well as stain resistance, okay, in which we don't get strained on our textiles. Several countries also, we can say US, United States and France have started restricting PFAS in their textiles. So they are very much conscious about their environmental system. Next, we have environmental effects include water pollution, which is also said to be river pollution. Then we have soil contaminations, then harm to our aquatic organisms, bioaccumulation of toxic chemicals, and reduce dissolved oxygen in rivers, as well as we can say we have a very much contamination of our groundwater. So bioaccumulation right here means toxic substance slowly accumulate inside living organisms which move through food chain. Fine. So textile pollution basically affect human health like skin allergies, we can say. Also we have respiratory workers who worked in textiles in basically the initial industrial unit, which is processing unit, in which raw we can say a cotton we used to make yarn from the cotton fiber, or we can say in stitching section or in any sort of section in textiles, respiratory problems are very high and exposure to some of the carcinogenic chemical is very much wider usage. So today's global textile industries are under a pressure to opt sustainable chemicals management systems, and that's why textile dyeing industries are largest industrial water pollution globally. So they want to change it, they want to make it